Hey, hi all. Good morning. Let me share my screen. Please let me know once my screen is visible.
Yes, visual.
Okay. So welcome to the SQL training program. This is the demo class today. So as far as my introduction is concerned, I am Tanveer Khan. I have over 13 years of experience in IT industry, working on data related projects with the SQL, Python, Unix, ETL are my primary skill sets. So this is the agenda. This is the syllabus which will be covering in this course. You could see, means we will start from scratch till the advanced SQL, and these are the few conceptual questions which are asked in the interview that we'll be covering during the course. In this course, means we will start from scratch. We assume that the participants that don't know anything about SQL, that's why we will start from scratch. Let me check recording is in progress. Yeah. And the session is purely interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay. And we encourage participants to ask question, make the session interactive. And after each and every class, we share the recording and assignments. So throughout this course, we'll be sharing approx 200 to 250 assignment questions, and we will discuss those questions during the class as well. Okay. And this is purely hands-on session. We don't means we don't have any PPT so that we will run through the PPT. And the intention is during interview, you all know like the questions based on SQL will be query based. They will give you a column statement and then you have to write a query. So that's why we have kept this session purely hands-on based. Okay. So before I proceed, if you have any question, please go ahead, and then I will start with the demo class. Any question, anyone related to course, any other stuff? Any questions? Hope my voice is audible.
Tanvir, in this course, ATL is included?
No, ETL is not included. ETL is a separate course. In ETL, we discuss about the ETL layers, dimension, pack, star, snowflake, schema. And apart from that, what is ETL, what is ELT, what is the difference between them? That is a different course. SQL is a different course. But yes, those who are planning for to work, okay. And one more thing I will tell you, like nowadays, SQL for the below job profile, like data analyst, then data engineer, then SQL developer, ETL developer, and then business analyst, business intelligence, ETL, database tester. For these job profiles, SQL is a mandatory, or more than 50% questions will be asked from SQL if you are planning for these job profiles, because all these job profiles are based on SQL, based on data. Okay, so if you're planning for these job profiles, SQL, more than 50% questions will be asked from SQL only. Okay. Yes, and the course, the batch timing is Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9, and the course duration is 1 month. And we share recording after each and every class, recording assignments, classroom notes, what will be covering during the class. One more question few of you have asked about the platform where we will practice. So we will practice on Oracle. And those who are very new, you might have heard about Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Netezza, Teradata, Postgres. So these are the different vendors, okay, on which we can write SQL queries. But don't think that these are different. These are one and the same. Okay, but yeah, these are the different vendors. Like how in mobile you have different company mobile, right? But the functionality overall is almost same, correct? Or if you have car of different company, but the way how you drive a car is similar in all the brands, right? So similarly, the SQL is a language. Either you can practice in on Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server, Nitiza, Postgres. Okay, it will be same. Hardly 1% syntax difference will be there, but you don't have to worry about that because during interview they will give you SQL query and they will tell you that you can write on any platform. They will not tell you to write on Postgres or any other. And even nowadays, the interviewers, if you will get stuck in the syntax, they will allow you that okay, if you want, you can check Google as well. Because actually, the interviewers they want to check your logic building ability, that how strong you are in logic. Because they know once you will start working in the project, you'll be having access to Google, right? So if you're getting stuck somewhere, you can check it. So that's why syntax doesn't matter so much nowadays. Okay, but you have to have a strong logic building ability. Okay, so that's why our course is purely hands-on. We'll practice the SQL queries. Okay, and during the course, I have told you like we'll be discussing approx 200 to 250 assignment questions. And these are the set of questions. You can see these are the questions we used to share topic wise. Okay. Now, coming to the platform, many of you have asked me that Tanveer, on which platform we will practice or whether you have to download it and many other stuff. So, because I know many of you are working on official laptop, right? And there you cannot download anything, correct? So for that, we will be teaching you all these things on the browser-based platform that is Oracle Live SQL. You just have to write this Oracle Live SQL. Okay. And click here. Everything is getting recorded. Don't worry. We will share this with you all. Then you have to click on start coding. Okay. Once you click on start coding. And again, I know many of you are from non-technical background. So don't worry. Nowadays in IT industry, even those who are from non-technical background like BCom, BBA, MBA, okay, so they are getting entry into the IT industry. Earlier, this was not the scenario. Okay, like during 2017, 18 till 18, 19, this was not the scenario. In IT industry, they will invite applications only from BTech, MCA, or MTech folks. Okay, hardly BCA. Okay, but nowadays, anyone who has a strong hold on this programming language, they can apply. But you have to prepare your resume in a very intelligent manner. So once your course is over, we have a separate group that is Technist Academy alumni group. Okay, so there, I know like once the course is over, even then you will be having doubt if you're working on the assignment, if you're working on the real time project. So in that case, we have a separate group in which we discuss about the SQL queries. Like if anyone is getting stuck, they can discuss the queries there. Okay, and let me show that quickly to you. So. This is, hope you can see. This is our Technist Academy alumni group. So here you can see the participants, all the participants of different batches, they are there. So we discuss about the SQL questions if anyone is getting struck or if they have faced any question in the interview. Okay, and then once in a week we have a session on interview preparation, resume building. Okay, mock interview, or the participants who crack interview, they share their interview experience, how they have practiced on it. So we try to give you all the support. Means you should get a good job. But in this course, apart from the regular class, you have to spend at least 1 hour on a daily basis. Okay. Because we'll be sharing assignment with you. And this is not a theoretical course. This is purely practical. Okay. So that's why, and again, I'm not telling this is tough. No. Just you have to keep a strong dedication and commitment. That's all. Nothing else is needed. Daily, at least spend 1 hour. In the beginning, you might feel that, oh, this is a little bit tough, but don't worry. You have to keep on working because if you're seriously interested in working into the IT industry, so you scan LinkedIn or Knocker.com. In most of the job description, you will see they will mention that SQL is a mandatory skill. SQL is a mandatory skill. Okay, so that's why it's a golden opportunity. Work on it. Okay, and get a strong hold on SQL. And the only a formula to get a strong hold on SQL is to practice. Okay, hope it is clear so far.
Yes. Just to
Abhay Raj, Abhay Raj is asking post to be held
Yeah.
3 days a week. So sorry, Abhay, we cannot change the schedule. We are following the same schedule for the last 2 years. So I'm very sorry. It is difficult, but suppose if someday you have a very hectic schedule, so that's why we are sharing recording as well after each and every class. So suppose if you miss the class, you can go through the recording. And if you're getting struck somewhere after going through the recording, you can connect with us. You can drop a message on my WhatsApp, or you can drop a message in the group anywhere, and we will help you. Okay. Fine. So this is how you have to log into this Oracle. If you log in for the first time, you have to click on create account. Okay. Once you will click on create account, it will ask the basic details from you. Okay. You could see like these are the basic details, your email address, password, and these are the basic details. Job title, you can write anything your wish. Work phone, you can write anything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Company name, you can write anything. All those things are dummy fields. They are not going to validate it. Okay, you can write anything. The email address and password should be correct, and then they will create an account for you. Okay, hope it is clear. A simple process. Once the account is created, you will get a notification in your email. So now I will show you how to log into this. So this is the my credentials. For this, I'll click on sign in and I'll be able to log in here. Okay. Any question? Anyone? Feel free and ask questions.
Yeah, actually, my background is BW. I'm going to learn HANA. So mandatory skill is SQL. Is
Mhm.
can cover table and table functions and structures here?
Table, you mean like functions procedures?
Yes, yes.
No, that we don't cover because that comes under the topic of PLSQL. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Procedural language. Why we don't cover? The reason is if you don't know the basics of SQL, all these things, it will become difficult to understand PL SQL. But that is
okay,
not the advanced SQL. That is the part two of SQL. And
okay,
again, for that, once you will understand all those things, then this topics only we use in PL SQL. Then it will take hardly 4 to 5 days to learn it, not more than that. Okay. And
okay,
again, the reason is only for the data engineering job profile, they will ask PL SQL. For all other job profiles, maybe they can ask, but that will not be showstopper. Okay, if you know, that is well and good. Okay, but this is mandatory. If you know this, then you can learn PL SQL easily. Okay,
okay. Thank
hope
you.
I answered the question. Fine. Any other question? Okay, and one more thing I will show you, like this is of the previous batch, is 12 batch which we completed yesterday. So this is how we take class, like day wise. You can see this batch was started when thing on 27th July. This batch was stretched because they have a lot of interaction, a lot of questions they have asked. So that's why the batch was stretched. Sometimes it happens if the batch is very interactive, they're asking questions. So the chances are there we miss the timelines of 1 month. So you could see here that how we take the class, we discuss each and everything, and day wise day you can see like what all things we have discussed. And the special thing is we will just not write the query. We will tell you that how the query is getting executed internally by the engine. Because many of you have raised the concern that Tanvir, I know the basics of SQL, but I fail while writing complex SQL queries. The reason for that is, first of all, you have not done a lot of practice. Second thing is you don't know how internally engine executes your query. So for any programming language, not only SQL, take Python, Unix, or any other language, you must know that how your program or your query is getting executed internally. Okay, so this is how we teach. You can see like day by day. So same way, I have created this for your is 14 batch, and this is 14th September. We will share on a daily basis. We will share this Excel sheet and then the classroom notes. I mean the coding, whatever will be doing, and then what else? Recording. I told an assignment. Yes, this documents will be shared on a daily basis. Any other question? Anyone? If you're getting this message session has ended, you have to close everything because sometime in cache they will take it, and then that's why they will throw this error message. You have to click on this Oracle Live SQL and try to log in again.
Hi Tanvi.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Yeah, as a fresher, how to get a job in like T-SQL?
See, T-SQL, which you have asked again, PL SQL is also known as T-SQL. Okay. If you are a fresher and if you're planning to get job, okay. So what we suggest our participant is first of all learn SQL because see SQL is the bread and butter these days in IT industry. First of all, make it clear everyone. Okay. Currently, if you want to enter IT industry, and again, I remember like during 2011 when I joined IT industry. At that time, mostly Java and C++, .NET. I think those who are from those who have seen those scenario during 2011 or 12, 13, you know this, right? During 2011, we mostly were using Java, C++, .NET, right? After 2016, when a lot of social media came into picture, then a lot of e-commerce sites started mushrooming. Then that has led to the generation of lot of data, huge volume of data. You take the example of any social media site, okay, WhatsApp or YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Can you imagine how much data they are generating, right? Or take the example of Amazon daily how many transactions are happening on the Amazon platform or Flipkart platform, right? So that's why nowadays we all are living in the world of data, and that is why nowadays it is considered as data is the new oil because most of the project in IT industry these days are based on data only. That is why you might have heard about data science, data analyst, data analytics, data engineer, machine learning, artificial intelligence, recommendation engine. They all work on top of data. And to process data, to store data, to fetch the useful information, SQL is the only language. Okay, you can be using Python as well, but SQL is more powerful than Python when you have to save, process, and extract data. That is the reason nowadays, if you want to enter IT industry, the first thing is you have to learn SQL. Okay. Then if you're planning for data, sorry, if you're planning for data analyst, you have to go with SQL, then Python, then Power BI. Power BI or Tableau, anyone, they both are reporting tool. And then Excel. Okay, this four combinations if you're planning for data analyst. In this, more than 50% questions will be from SQL. Then Python and all these things. Okay, and this takes approx 5 to 6 months. To see any language, any course if you're studying, we have to study that in a disciplined way. Okay, disciplined way means make a strategy that okay, first of all, make a plan that for which job role you're preparing. Okay, if you are strong in coding, go for data engineer, SQL developer, ETL developer. Okay, if you're strong in coding, if your communication is strong, okay, your documentation is strong, and you don't want much coding, you don't like much coding part, then go for business analyst. Okay, or suppose if your analysis is skill, your presentation is skill, or your communication is skill is good, then go for data analyst. It needs SQL expertise. Okay, it is not that much coding centric job profile. Okay, so they all have their own flavors. Okay, if you can prepare, if you have worked on the reporting side, you have prepared a report earlier, if you like that preparing a report, go for business intelligence. If you want that, no, I just want quickly to get an entry to the IT industry with less coding, okay, then go for ETL or database tester. Because for this, you just need SQL plus ETL concepts plus basics of Python. If you know this, it is well and good. Otherwise, that's not a problem, but these two are important. But ETL is important for all these job profiles because all this will work on top of ETL project on. So that is why you have to plan like which job profile you have to you are preparing for, and then accordingly you have to pick the skill sets. But SQL is common in all these job profiles. Hope it is clear. Have I answered your question? Okay.
Thanks, Tanvi.
No problem. Any other question?
Yes, Tanvir, what is the use of ETL?
ETL stands for extract, transform, load. Let me tell you. Extract, transform, load. Actually, all these job profiles, okay, all these job profiles, or you take the example of machine learning, you might have heard these days, right? That's a fancy word. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, recommendation engine, they all work on top of ETL. Now the question is, what is ETL? We have a separate course for ETL, but quickly, within 2 minutes, I will try to explain you. Like suppose you have a business at different locations. Okay, let's suppose in you have business in 10 locations in India and you have abroad as well. So it's not possible for you to check the business performance of each and every location manually, right? So for that, what you will do, you need data from all the different locations on a daily basis. Data means the profit or the loss or the transactions, the revenue, assets, liabilities, and all those things, right? So those data you have to extract from the different sources now. Then only you will understand how your business is performing. So that is what known as extract. And then you will transform. It means you will do all those calculations what you want, and then you will load the data into the database. And finally, from here, you will prepare reports. So this is known as ETL, extraction of data, transformation of data, and then loading the data. Let me show you this quickly. Because you have asked, that's why I will show you. See, this is what happens in any ETL. If you have different sources, these are the different sources. From this, we will extract data. These are the data loaders. This is nothing but in this, we are writing SQL, Python, or Unix script, and we'll be loading data in the database. And finally, the reporting side, they will do the analysis that how the business is performing. Okay. So if you're working as a data engineer, your responsibility will be to extract data and to load data in the different databases. If you're working as a data analyst, so once the data has been loaded here, and let me show you this example as well. So these are the different sources, flat files, CRM data, unstructured data. We'll be loading this data in the different layers. In ETL, we have different layers, a staging layer, integration layer, access layer. So this is the access layer of the different data marts, and these are the reports, and these are the end users, means the stakeholders will be looking at the data. So net in ETL, you are extracting data from the multiple business locations, you're transforming it as the business need, and you're loading it. Okay, so that you can prepare reports, or the data analyst can do some analysis on that. And preparation of this report will be done by the business intelligence folks. You might have heard about Power BI developer, Tableau developer. They perform this task of preparing reports. Okay, and the testers have to test all these things. The data has been extracted correctly or not, data has been loaded correctly or not, on report data is getting displayed correctly or not. That is what the tester will do. So that's why this part is known as BI, business intelligence, and this is ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading. Hope I answered. Okay, so that's why in all these job profiles, ETL is mandatory. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay. If you don't have any question, may I know quick expectations from this course? Why you want to join this course? Few expectations, please, quickly.
For analysis purpose?
Means you're working as a data analyst, and that's what you want to enrich your SQL skills, right?
Yes.
Enrich SQL skill. Okay, then anyone else? Why you want to
Transitioning
join
into
this?
this data analyst field.
Okay. Uh, Transitioning into data analytics. Then any other thought?
Upskilling to
Feel
switch
free.
the job.
Yeah.
Upskilling to switch.
Sorry, your voice is not audible. You mean scaling?
Upskilling to switch the job.
Which? Okay. Then
Production support and application support.
production support. Anyone else who wants to share the expectation why you want to
Good
join
career
this?
growth.
Career growth? Okay. Anyone else? I know you all have some expectations. Feel free and please share. It's very important for me to understand my audience, right?
To enter the IT field.
Okay. To land a job in IT industry. Okay. Anyone else who wants to share? Okay, fine. Okay. So these are the expectations. So enriching SQL skill. I hope that this will be enriched because I have shared the syllabus with you. This covers all the concepts from basic till advanced. And the way how we take the class we teach is like we will explain you all the nut and bolt of the system, the different misconceptions in SQL. So you will get a strong hold on that. Don't worry. Transitioning into data analytics. So yes, of course, because in data analytics, SQL is the one important skill set. But alone SQL will not suffice. Along with that, you should learn this skills as well. Okay, but yes, SQL. The weightage of SQL is much more than other skills. Okay. For switching, yes. Again, like for all these things, the answer is SQL because don't go with my dialogue, whatever I'm telling you. You search LinkedIn, you search Naukri.com, you will find that everywhere they will ask you that you should have a strong hold on SQL. That's why I'm telling this is a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay, so all this, your expectations, hope it will be fulfilled. So before I start with the class, do you have any final question, anyone? No? Okay. So let's start now.
I have a
See,
question.
yeah, Deva.
Will we be practicing like interview questions that are asked in
Yes,
companies?
all these questions, like what I'll be sharing with during means I mean the assignment questions, they all are based on the interview only. Let me show you.
Okay.
All those things. Anyone, if you want, I can show you. Suppose this one, recursive CT. So all these things are based on the assignments or the real-time project on which I have worked. You will get those questions.
Okay.
Let me show you some of the questions. Project query. Can see this is the okay. This is open here. I have two monitors. That's why you can see like this kind of questions we'll be getting on different topics. Okay, and these are based on the my real-time project on which I have worked, or based on the interview questions only. So trust me, if you're able to solve all these questions religiously, I'm not telling, I mean, solving means, I mean, you should practice it. I know in the single go, it will not be possible to get the solution for all these things. So what I need is just you, at least you practice it. If you're getting stuck after each and every class, we'll discuss the solution. Okay. And then slowly you will get a strong hold on it. So I just need a strong dedication and commitment. That's all. I am here to help you in all the possible ways. Okay. Fine. Shall we start now? Okay. So first is like SQL is it stands for a query, structured query language. After some time, I will explain you why this is known as a structured. Quickly, the reason is SQL works on a structured data only. Generally, we have three types of data: structured data, semi-structured, or unstructured. Okay. Like your audio files, video, your text, your images. Okay. These all are unstructured data. Okay. But the information, like suppose if I'm creating an employee table, and here suppose I have employee ID, I have employee name, I have salary, I have location. Okay, suppose I'm entering the database of a particular company. So I have this value. Suppose employee ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. Employee name is Tom, John, Abdul. Suppose is Michael. Okay, suppose salary is some dummy number I have taken here. And location maybe Delhi, Pune, Chennai, Bangalore. Okay. So you could see here that I have saved the information of some employees, right? So this is known as table. So this is an employee table. I have kept the name here employee. No? So this is an employee table. Okay. So like how in a house we live, we stay, right? If you want to stay or live, either you have to construct a house or you have to take it for rent, right? So similarly, when you want to save data, when you want to store data, we create table. Okay, so table is something where you can save or store data, and that is very much similar to our house, right? And now you can create a table with any name. Like here I've created with the name employee, but you can create a table with any other name, your wish. And this all employee ID, employee name, salary, location, these are known as columns. Hope it is clear. So these are known as columns. So in this table, how many columns you have?
4.
4 columns, right? Employee ID is first column. Then the second column is employee name. Then the third is salary. Then the fourth is location. Okay. So here I've created an employee table with these 4 columns. Fine. So do you think is there any limitation on the number of columns in a table? Like I can create a table with 4 columns only, 5 columns only, 10 columns only.
No, there is no limit.
Good. There is no limitation on it. You can create a table with any number of columns. You can have 20 columns, 30 columns, 40 columns. Like suppose here I want to keep gender as well. So I can keep gender column as well, my wish. So it totally depends on your project requirement or the business requirement. Accordingly, you can create a table with any number of columns. Hope it is clear. So what is table? Table is something where we can save or store data. And these all are the columns. First column is employee ID, then employee name, then salary, then location. Okay. And these are known as records. This is first record. This is second record. This is third record. And this is fourth record. It is known as record or also known as rows. Hope it is clear. And within this, these are known as data. Like Abdul is one data, 500 is another data. Chennai is a data. John is a data. Okay. So this employee is a table. Why we create table? Because we want to save or restore data. These all are columns. Okay. And these all are records. So in this table, how many records you have?
4 record.
4.
4
Or
records.
other.
Okay. Good. So I have shown you here on an Excel sheet, right? But in a project or in the real time, you cannot use Excel always because Excel has its certain limitation. The first thing is it cannot save more than 1 million record, right? Now, suppose in your project, take the example of Amazon, right? How many transactions are happening on a daily basis? Millions of transactions, correct? And especially during festive seasons, like Diwali is around the corner, you will see that a lot of means lot of offers. They will bombard us with a lot of offers, and then the transactions volume increases like anything, correct? So it's not possible for them to save all those transactions in an Excel sheet. So that is why we go for database, because database has many other features, many other advantages. You can save a lot of data. You can extract data based on your requirement. So now I will show you with the SQL query how you can create a table. You can save data in a database. So this is an example of Oracle platform. Similarly, you have Microsoft SQL Server. So I'm not telling you to practice only on Oracle. Your wish, if you're interested to practice on Microsoft SQL Server, you can practice on that as well. But you will find the same thing. So those who are very new to the world of SQL, I will suggest you not to do research or practicing on multiple platforms. Just start with this Oracle, and once you get a stronghold, then you can do that research of practicing on multiple platforms. But again, that is not required. If you get a stronghold, suppose you know how to ride a Tata car, right? You can ride a car of any other company, Hyundai, Honda, BMW, or any other, right? And that is why, first of all, you have to understand what is SQL, how to write a query, and then you can practice that on any other platform. Okay. So how to create a table in the SQL that I will explain you. For that, you have to write create. Okay. Create is a reserved keyword. Reserved keyword means those keywords, reserved keyword. Reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine has a special meaning. Special meaning means the engine knows what to do. Okay. The moment you will write create here, the engine will understand that, oh, I have to create something. Okay. Now what you want to create? Table. So you have to write create table. Fine. What is the name of table which you want to create?
Employee.
Employee. So you write here employee. Or this is purely your wish. Okay, the naming convention is your wish, right? Like how in our family, if a child takes birth, so we can keep the name whatever we want, right? So similarly, the table name, we can keep whatever we want. So here I'm creating a table with the name employee. So the meaning of this three word is we are telling SQL engine that SQL, I want to create a table with the name employee. Hope it is clear so far. Okay. Now I have a question. Suppose you want to construct a house, so you will connect with that architect, right? And you will tell him that, okay, I have this area of land, 1,000 square feet or 2,000 square feet, and then after that you have to explain your requirement of that, how many what I can say, like bedrooms you want. Okay, what is the size of that? What is the configuration? And then kitchen, lobby, dining room, balcony, and all those things, right? So similarly, when you are creating a table, apart from telling the name, you have to tell what all columns you want, right? So within parentheses, within bracket, I will mention here the columns what I want. I think it was salary. It was location, was gender. So now here I'm mentioning that what all columns I want in this employee table. Is this clear so far? Any question?
No.
No? Okay. I know many of you who already know this. You might feel bored at a certain point of time, but because we have many non-tech folks as well, so that is why I'm starting from scratch. So this is the format when you want to create a table. This is the simple format. We have many other formats as well, but this is a simple one when you want to create a table and you want to add certain columns. Okay. Any questions so far? Please ask if you have. No? Okay. After this, you have to tell to the SQL engine the data type. Now you will ask what is data type. So we will discuss that in detail, but quickly I will tell you now what is data type. Like suppose if you are organizing a party, okay, and you have invited your friends or your near and dear ones, then accordingly you will do the preparation, right, for food. You cannot do the arrangement only for veg or only for non-veg, right? You have to check, you have to do that analysis that how many how many of your friends they like which, and accordingly you have to do preparation for that, right? Arrangement for that. Similarly, when you're creating table and you have mentioned the columns here, at the same time you have to tell to the SQL engine the data type of it. The data type means what type of data they will hold. Like if it is employee ID, so you know like it will be holding numbers or integers, correct? If you could see here in the employee ID, we have numbers, no? So whenever in a column you have to store numbers for integers, you have to mark it as int. Okay. So salary, shall I mark it as int? Because in salary as well, if you'll see, we are storing numbers here. Okay. So whenever in any column you have to store numbers or integers, you have to mark it as int. Int stands for integer. It means you are telling to the SQL engine that in these columns, I'll be storing numbers or integers. Okay. So now the question is, what about these columns which have alphabets? Like in employee name, you have alphabets, right? In location, you have alphabets. So when you want to store alphabets, so in that case, you have to write varchar and give here 50. You might be thinking, what is varchar? Why I have kept 50 here? I will answer this after some time. So varchar stands for variable character. So for the time being, just understand in a column, when you want to store numbers or integers, you have to mark it as int. If you want to store alphabets, you have to mark it as varchar 50. Why this is 50? I will answer all these things after some time. So this is the syntax to create a table. Now you have to keep the semicolon at the end and then select it and click on this run button. You all can see here this green color run button is there, no? Click on this. Now see this lower pane here, it is telling that table has been created. So far, any question?
No.
Tanvir, if we have a column of a password like in which numbers are also there and varchar is also there, so what is the what we have to
Good,
write?
good question. That fine, Tanvir, right now you told about numbers that in a column, if number is there, I have to mark it as numbers or integers, right? If alphabet is there, we discussed that we have to mark it as varchar. But the question is, many time it happens. Like suppose if you have a password, suppose Tom at 123. So in this data, you could see that you have numbers as well, you have alphabets, you have a special character, right? So in this case, what to do? Because sometimes it can happen. You have to save details which is having numbers as well as alphabets. So this is known as alphanumeric. Okay. So in these scenarios, you have to keep varchar 50 only. They will accept numbers and integers both as well as special characters. Hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Okay. Any other question? No? Okay. So now table has been created. And now suppose if you want that to show that, or if you're asking me, then we know prove this that the table has been created. So whenever you want to check whether the table has been created or not, it means you want to check the structure of the table. In that case, you have to write DESC. DESC stands for describe. Okay. So here, if I will write DSC employee, the meaning of this line number 2 is, and don't think that a lot of things are there. I have to remember, I have to mug up. No, 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 no. Nothing you have to mug up, nothing you have to remember. Just when you will practice it, no, automatically you will understand. You see, we are going to practice 200 to 250 assignment questions. So all those things will get by hearted. No need to mug up or remember anything. Don't worry. And during the class, just listen to the lecture. Okay. Once the class is over, you practice it. If you're getting struck, discuss in the group, or in the next class, we discuss the assignment questions. Okay. So DSC employee means we are telling SQL engine that SQL, please describe. DSC means describe. We're telling SQL engine to please describe this employee table which we have created. So now click on the run button. Check it. So SQL is describing this. Okay. It means SQL is telling that Tanvir, this is the employee table. And this you have created employee ID, employee name, salary, location, and gender, right? And this is null. Just give me 1 minute, I'll be back. Okay, so in this employee table, we have employee ID and all these columns, whatever we have mentioned here, you could see all the columns are present here, right? So it means this table has been created. The second null, you ignore it. We will discuss null maybe after 4 or 5 class. You could see here the null is there. So we have a separate discussion on null. We'll discuss it, then I will explain you what is null. Okay. And the type is the data type. You might be thinking that I have written int, then why it is coming as number. So either you can write int or you can write number as well. They both are same. Similarly, this is varchar. It is coming as varchar2. You can write varchar2 as well. They both are same. Your wish. Okay. So it has been proved that table has been created. Hope it is clear.
Tanvir, I have a question.
Yes.
So there's also a data type called char to
Yes,
store the character data type.
That is what I told, like when I will discuss about the data types. We have many
Okay.
other data types, you're right. We have
Right.
char, we have date, we have timestamp. Okay, so we will discuss that in detail.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
as you are writing these queries, are we supposed to parallelly write in our system
no,
also?
no.
Just listen to you.
During class, please don't practice anything. That's what I told. Just listen to my lecture. After the class, no, we will share whatever I will be doing coding here. That will be shared in your group. Okay. And then you can practice. And if you're getting stuck, you can connect with me or you can ask question in the group or you can ask the question in the next class as well.
Okay.
Okay. Because during
And
the class, if you will practice, no, you will get distracted. Okay.
okay. Also, I was using my office laptop, so
Hmm.
I cannot download anything on this laptop.
So that's what I told. Because of that reason only, we don't ask participants to download anything. So on this platform, no, this is browser based. That is what I have shown here. Just go in Google and you have to write Oracle Live SQL. Okay. And then they will ask you to create an account. You have to create an account. Okay. Account creation means just you have to give your name, your email ID,
Yeah, I
password.
did that, but when I'm trying to sign in, say session ended, I cannot like log into
So
it.
I have told that as well. If it shows that error message session ended, you close each and every tab, close the browser as well, and then start again. Sometime it
Okay.
happens. For me as well,
Okay.
no, when you started the session today, it has thrown the same error message.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
And still, if you're facing that, you share the screenshot on my personal window or in the group after the class.
Sure.
But
Okay.
I'm sure you will not face any other error message. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
fine. So far, any question from this code perspective? Is this clear? Is it making sense, folks?
Yes,
Okay.
Tanvir.
Okay, so far in the line number 1, we have seen how to create a table, right, and add certain columns and the data type. And the second line, I have shown you how you can check the structure of a table. Okay. Now you have created a table. What next? You have to insert data. You have to save data, correct? So when you want to save data, you have to write insert into and the table name. This is the syntax. If you write this insert into employee, from this the engine will understand that okay, user wants to insert something or save something or store something. Okay, where? In the employee table. Okay, and then write here values, what all values you want to save. Okay, so the first is employee ID 1, and then the name is suppose Tom, the salary is suppose 300. I'm just taking some dummy numbers. Okay, location is suppose Delhi, gender is I'll mark it as male, M. So then give colon. So this is the syntax to insert data. So first I have written 1 here, it means this is the employee ID, and this follows the same sequence. Second is Tom, it means this is the employee name. Third is this 300, it means this is the salary. This is Delhi, it means this is the location. M means gender. One thing you have, sorry, one thing you have to be careful here. Sorry. The columns which are varchar, that has to be within quotes. You could see here this is employee name, this is varchar, so I have kept it within quotes. Tom is within quotes, no? Then location Delhi, this is within quotes. This is again varchar. So whenever you have varchar data type, those values you have to keep within quotes. This is mandatory. If you will not keep it within quotes, this will throw error message. Okay. Now select this, click on the run button. Now see it is telling that one row is inserted. It means this one record on one row is successfully inserted or saved in this employee table. Okay. Now if you want that, no, Tanvir, show that. Okay. How I can trust that this data has been inserted. I want to see that data, right? So in that case, what you have to do, you have to write select a star from employee. Okay. So the meaning of this query is line number 4. Select means to display. Okay. Select means to display. Then you have written a star. A star means all the columns. In this employee table, I want to see all the columns. From which table? Employee table. So if you are now, if I will execute this query, check the output. You are getting all the columns from this employee table and the data which you have inserted. Is this clear?
Yes.
Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So this line number 4, select means what? To display. The star means what? All the columns. From which table? Employee table. It means we are telling SQL engine to display all the columns from the employee table along with the data. So this is first record we have inserted. Similarly, if you want to insert other records, you can write here 2, and then suppose the second is John, and suppose the salary is 200. Suppose the location is Chennai and the gender is M. Again, select it, click on the run. The shortcut to run this is Control Enter together. Okay. Then also it will run this. Or if you want, you can click on the run button as well. So again, if you want to check, so we have inserted second record now, this one. If you want to check it whether this has been inserted or not, again run the same query. Select a star from employee. If this has been inserted, it will display. Now see, this is also inserted. Now you might be thinking that Tanvir, this was inserted after Tom, no? Then why John is coming on the top? So this is purely random. If you want to sort it, so when I will teach you order by, we will see that how you can sort the data. Okay. Is this clear so far, or do you have any question, anyone? Please feel free and ask questions.
So
No?
after entering every detail, we will have to check it.
No, it is up to your wish. If you
Okay.
want,
Otherwise,
you can check it.
okay, so if like there are 10 details, so when I'm done with the 10 details, and again, if at the end I write select star from employee,
Correct.
then I get the entire, right?
Yes, you're right. You're right. It is because I'm explaining you, that is why I'm going one by one, but your question is valid. That Tanvir, do I have to check it every time? No. Or suppose here, I will show you one thing. I will add few more records. Suppose this is 4, this is Michael, this is 500, Delhi, this is 4, this is 5, this is Sarah, Bangalore, email 6, Harry. I've taken some dummy numbers. Okay, now these 3 records. Even if you want to insert these 3 records, just select it, okay, and click on the run button. So all these 3 records will be inserted at the same time. You could see here 1 row inserted, 1 row inserted, 1 row inserted. It means this 3 record has been inserted at the same time. And then finally, if you want to check the data, your wish, you run this query, select a star from employee. This will show you all the data which whatever you have inserted so far. It will show you. Now see, all the data has been inserted now, right? Is this clear? Any question, anyone? No? So far I have shown you how to create a table and then how to insert data in a table. Okay. And then if you want to check or display the data, whatever you inserted, you can run this query, select a star from employee. This will show you all the records, whatever you have inserted. Any questions?
Yes, Tanvir. If we add same column, like 3 Michael 500 Delhi and after 6 Harry, so it will display or not because it is duplicate, right?
Okay, good question. I think Kirti has asked, right?
Yes.
So Kirti has asked that, Tanvir, okay, I want to insert same data again. Okay, exactly same, which is a duplicate. So yes, your wish. Engine will never stop you. Even if the same data you want to insert 1,000 times, you can insert it, no issues. Now see, I am executing it again and clicking on the run button. So this record has been inserted, right? If you want to check it, you see. You could see here, you have this 3 Michael. Again, you have this 3 Michael. Okay, so that will be inserted. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
If your question is that no, I want that it should not accept duplicate. So when I will teach you constraint, there I will explain you that how, if by mistake someone is inserting duplicate record, how the database will not accept it. We will discuss that when I will teach you constraints. Okay. Is this clear so far? Any question? No? Okay. Now here I am displaying all the columns. Many times when you're working in project, your manager will tell you that I want only employee name. I don't want all the columns. So in that case, what you have to do, you remove the star from here, and whatever column you want to display, just write the name of that column here. If you want to display only employee name, write employee name. So from this, engine will understand, SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to display only employee name. So it will display only employee name to you. Now see, I'm running this query. See, you are getting only employee name. So you can customize it as per your requirement. Suppose you want employee name and location. Okay, your project, the requirement is, I want only employee name and location. So write employee name and then comma, and then write here location. So from this, engine will understand that the user wants to display employee name and location only these two columns. So it will display only these two columns. Now say you're getting only these two columns. Is this clear? Is this clear? Any question? No?
No.
Okay, good.
Yes, the
Hmm.
like we have written the values like employee ID, the employee name, salary, location, and the gender, right? So
Mhm.
because we
Yes.
wanted it in that sequence, so we have written it like this. If we wanted like first the location, then
Good.
the name.
Very good question. So Naima has asked a question that Tanvir, here you have displayed employee name first and location. But suppose I have a requirement where I want to display location first and then employee name. So in that case, what you have to do, just shuffle it or swap it. Keep location first and then keep employee name after that. This is purely your wish. So now if I will swap this, I will keep location first and then employee name. Then in the output, you will see location will be displayed first, then employee name. Let me show you this. Let's see, location is getting displayed first and then employee name. Okay. So it is not mandatory that you have to display as per this sequence only. No, it is not mandatory. Displaying part, it is purely your wish. In whatever fashion you want to display, you can display in that way. Okay, huh? But when you're inserting data, you have to follow this sequence. Hope it is clear.
Because
Tanvir,
we have
Hmm.
written over here employee ID, INT, comma, employee name, the
Mhm.
first one. The reason that is the reason why we will get the the chart prepared in that.
Correct, correct.
And
Because
if I
hmm,
wanted the the name first, so I would have written employee name first and then the employee ID and
correct,
vice versa, right?
correct, correct. You're right. You're right. So when you're inserting data, you have to strictly follow this format. Okay. But when you're displaying data using this select command, so it is your wish. You can keep employee name first, or you can keep employee name after that. Like, see, gender is at the last here, no? I can keep gender here in the first place, and it will show me gender first. Let me show you this. Now, see, gender is coming on the first. Okay. But when you're inserting data, you have to strictly follow this sequence. Okay. Any other question?
yes, Tanvir.
Yeah, what
Hmm.
if I'm not following the sequence? Like we created a table in the
Huh.
format that there on the screen. But what
Mm-hmm.
if I'm inserting a table, if
Hmm.
I instead of employee ID, I entered a
Mm-hmm.
salary and then location after. So will this
Hmm.
data be inserted or not?
Okay, good question. Let me answer this. So the question is that fine, Tanvir, you told here, 1 minute, let me. You told here that we have to strictly follow the sequence when we are inserting data. What if I will not follow? Like uh, suppose here I will write name first. Okay. Suppose the name is Rohan. Okay. And then I will write the employee ID. Suppose employee ID is 8. And then I will keep salary post 400. And then I will keep location, suppose Hyderabad. And then gender, suppose M. So here you could see I have swapped the sequence, no? Employee name I kept first, employee ID then after that, right? Okay. Now I'm trying to execute this. It has thrown error message, right? The reason for this error message is you have kept Rohan first, right? So the engine is thinking that in this employee ID column, you are trying to save Rohan, okay? But in this employee ID, what you have written here? You have written INT. It means you are telling to the SQL engine that in this employee ID, I will store only numbers or integers, correct? But what you are storing here? Alphabet. But that is why engine is telling that Tanvir, here you have told that you will store numbers in this employee ID column. Then why you are storing alphabet? This is not allowed. And that's why it has thrown error message. Is this clear?
Yeah.
So my question is like, if I want to follow this pattern, like first the name and then the employee ID, so I will have to create a table
Correct.
where first there's the name and then the employee ID, correct? I
Yes,
can
you
do
are
that.
right.
My question is like, it
Huh.
is not necessary that I always have to put the
No,
employer
no,
first and then the
no,
name.
no. It is your wish. Suppose if you want that I want to keep employee name first, then while creating table, you have to manage it. You have to keep employee name first, then employee ID. You can do this. This is what you're asking, no, Naima?
Yes, yes.
So while creating table, you have to create and you have to keep employee name first and then employee ID. Then this will, with this, then this record will be inserted. Okay. Even if you want to keep gender first, while creating table, you keep gender first. Okay.
Tanvir,
Hmm,
currently you're inserting all the records for all the columns. Let's say if I
mhm,
want to insert records for only for specific columns,
Then what to do,
how do
right?
we do it?
Okay, fine. Now suppose many time it happens that you have the information only employee ID, employee name, salary, but location you don't know, right? But you have to insert the data. Okay, I mean like you want to insert data for some certain columns only. So in that case, what you have to do, you write the same thing here, insert into employee, and what all column details you have, you write that column names here. Like you have employee ID, you have employee name, okay, or suppose you have salary, but location you don't have, then you have gender. Then explicitly you have to write the column names for which you are passing the value. So from this engine will understand that, oh, user wants to pass value for these columns only. And then write here values. Okay. And then give the values. Like suppose your employee ID is 10. Okay. And employee name is Yusuf. And salary is 600. And gender is M. Okay. Then you have to insert in, then you have to insert in this manner. Then the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to enter data only in employee ID, employee name, and salary and gender. But again, this must follow this sequence. Okay. Now, if I will run this query, now see record has been inserted. Now, if I want to show you the data, let me show you the data. Let me write select a star from employee. Please verify this. Now see, all the record, this record has been inserted now. You have not passed the location, so it is coming as null here. Is this clear?
Yes.
Hope it is clear. Okay. So now suppose I have shown you how to insert data and how to display the data. Now suppose here my manager is telling that Tanvir, show me the employees who are from Delhi. Okay. So it means I have to apply some filter, right? So for that, you have to write select a star from employee. And you have to filter here because your manager is telling, I want to see only those employee details who are from Delhi. So in that case, you have to write here where acts as a filter, and this where, from, select, at least more than 500 times we will discuss in this entire course. No need to remember or mug up anything. Okay. Then you have to write here where. Now in which column you want to apply filter? Location column. So you write here location. Okay. Which location you want? Delhi. So you write here Delhi. So this will give you the records who are from Delhi only. Okay. Let me show you this. I'm executing it. Now it is giving me the record details who are from Delhi. So you could see Tom is from Delhi. So you're getting this data. Now I know you might be thinking, 1 minute. This was the employee table.
Tanvir, is this case sensitive?
I'm coming to that only. Okay, this was our employee table, right? Okay. This is the employee table, no, which we have created. Now my manager told me to display those employees who are from Delhi. So I have written this query to filter the details of the employee from Delhi, and I'm getting this output, right? Do you think this is the correct output?
No,
No.
No.
Yes,
Why?
because there are three Delhi na in employee table.
Okay. So here, this output is not correct. You're right. If I will display this, if I will show this to my manager, he will ask the question that, Tanvir, do you think only Tom is from Delhi? I could see in this data that Tom is from Delhi, then Michael is also from Delhi, then this is duplicate. Okay, this is also from Delhi, right? So he will say that my manager will tell that I could see 3 records are from Delhi. Then why you are displaying only Tom? This is not correct, right? So the reason for this is SQL is case sensitive with data. Not only SQL, all other programming languages, they are case sensitive with data. Now, what is the meaning of case sensitive? Case sensitive means like your password. Like suppose I have a password here at 2023. Suppose this is the password. Okay. Now, instead of this, if I will write like this, so do you think I'll be able to log in? Do you think?
No.
No.
No. Why? Because you know your passwords are case sensitive. If you have created password with uppercase or lowercase, you have to pass it, you have to provide in the same way, right? Similarly, here in location, what you are searching? You are searching Delhi, but here D is in uppercase and all other characters are in lowercase. So only Tom is having this format, D in uppercase, all other characters in lowercase. Correct? That is why you're getting Tom out in the output. But in Michael, do you think this daily case and this one which you are searching, they both are same? Do you think both
No.
are same? No, they both are not
No.
same. You are searching this daily with D uppercase, but here this daily D is in lowercase. So they both are not same. So that's why you're not getting this and this record in the output. Is this clear? So this is known as case sensitive. Data is case sensitive. That is why engine has not given me these 2 records as an output. So far, is this clear? Any question?
Yes.
So now we have to write Delhi in same format as we have written as Tom.
Right. Then you will get the output. Okay. Now suppose if you have to display Michael. Okay. So Michael in Delhi. So for that, what I have to do? In this query, I have to write this in this format, right? Now I have executed this query. Now check this output. Are you getting Michael now?
Yes.
But again, what's the problem? Shall I show this data to my manager?
No.
No,
Why?
you should get all the 3 records.
Because now Tom is not getting displayed, correct? If I will show this to my manager, he will ask, where is Tom now? Correct? My manager will tell what comedy you are doing. Here you missed Michael. Here you missed Tom, right? Or suppose if you have one more record in this table, let me insert one more record. Suppose this is ID 11. And suppose this is Abdul. Suppose we have this record as well. Let me show you the data first of all. Now this is the new employee table. Means same table. I have inserted one more record for daily. Now this is the data. Right? So as per my manager requirement, what all records I have to display? These 3 records, correct? Plus this record, correct? No, because they all are from daily. So if I will use this query, I will get only Tom. If I will use this query, daily D lowercase, I will get only Michael. But how to get Abdul? Then I have to write daily all in uppercase, right? Here in this question, in this query, then I have to write daily in all in uppercase. Then I'm getting Abdul. But do you think this is a feasible solution? That every time we have to write separate query?
No.
No, right? Again, someone can insert daily in some other case, right? So we have to find a generic solution for this. Before I proceed, is this clear so far? Are you folks understanding it? Any question?
No.
Yes, no, no?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yeah,
Clear.
tell me. Clear? Okay. Now, so this is not a feasible solution that we are writing this every time we are changing the case, right? And suppose if you are handling millions of records, so this daily can be in any case which you don't know, correct? Here you have only 8 to 10 records, so you could see and you can write the query accordingly. But in the project, when you're handling millions of records, so how you will check what is the case of which data, right? That is not a feasible solution. So for that, now what I will do, I will write this. I will write like this. Okay. I have written this query now. I'm executing it. Now this is the output. Now just tell me yes or no. Do you think this is the expected output as per my manager's requirement?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we getting all the employees who are from Delhi,
Yes.
irrespective of case,
Yes. Yes.
right? So when I have written upper here, let's see, I have written upper here. So this has done some magic, and we got all the employees who are from Delhi. Now I can display, I can show this output to my manager, right? Because I'm getting all the employee details who are from Delhi. Hope this is clear. Okay. Now the question is how this query is getting executed. What magic it has done that we're getting all the output, right? So we'll try to understand it. Fine. So there is a concept of order of execution. Order of execution means the order or the flow, how your SQL engine executes the query. So first of all, it is from, then you have joins, then you have on, then you have where, then we have group by and simultaneously aggregate, then you have having, have select, distinct, order by. Ignore all those things, okay? Don't worry that I'm going to teach you everything now. Ignore this. Okay. So see, when you're writing query, so you're starting with select. Okay, always in all the query you will see down the line throughout this course, you will see I will write the query starting with select. Okay, what is the task of select? Why we use select? Who will answer this?
To display.
To display. Very good. So that's why you have to understand the meaning of each and every keyword. Select means to display. So you're writing select first. Okay, but engine will not start from here. The way how internally the SQL engine is executing query, that is different. See, you are just clicking on the run button and you're getting the output, right? But internally, a lot of things are happening. Engine is performing a lot of tasks, like it checks syntax, then semantics, then parser comes into picture, then query optimizer comes into picture. A lot of thing happens in the fraction of seconds, right? So few of those scenarios we will discuss because that will help to write complex SQL queries. That is why I'm teaching you order of execution, that internally how the SQL engine executes your query. Okay. So engine will start with this from keyword first of all. From, what is the meaning of from? The meaning of from is the table from where you want to fetch the data. So it will start with this keyword from. So you have written here from employee. The meaning of this is you want the data from employee table. So your SQL engine will search the employee table in the entire database. Why? Because in database you can have 100 tables or 1,000 tables. That is possible. In one of the project, in my previous project, we're having 500 tables. Okay. So it will search that table in the database. So now this is employee table. It will search for that table. It will take a copy in the temporary memory. It will keep it here. So hope you understood the task of from. What from will do? From will search for this table. It will take a copy and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Is this clear, guys? So far, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Temporary memory is nothing but like we have kitchen in our house, right? So similarly, in the world of database, temporary memory is like a kitchen. Why? The reason is, suppose if you want to eat something, right? So first of all, what you will do, you will bring the ingredients, correct? Or the raw materials, and then you will start cooking in the kitchen. Or take the example, you visited a restaurant, right? And there you have given order to the waiter. So once the waiter will take the order, he will not start preparing food on your table itself, right? He will go to the kitchen, and there, if any chef is there, he will give that and he will start cooking it, right? So similarly, the temporary memory is like a kitchen where all these tasks will happen and you will not be aware of what is happening. As a user, we will not see all those things. Okay. So you have written from employee. From employee means it will take a copy of the employee table. It will keep it here. So you understood the task of from, everyone?
Yes.
Is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
After from, engine will pick which keyword? Where? Because in this query, joins and on we don't have, right? So engine will pick the where keyword. Now, from employee is over. We'll change the color of this. This task is over. I'm changing it to green. Now, next is where. What is the task of where?
Filtering the row.
Where is used as a filter. Okay. What is the task of where? Where is used to filter the data. Okay. The moment you will write where, engine will understand that, oh, I have to filter the data. Okay. Then after where, what you have written? Upper location. Now, hold on here. The meaning of upper location is you are telling SQL engine that whatever data is present in the location column, please convert all the data in uppercase. This is the meaning of upper location. So in the temporary memory, SQL engine will convert all this location in uppercase. Is this clear? You understood the meaning of upper location?
Yes, yes.
Upper location means all the records, all the data which is present in location column will be converted in uppercase. So see everything, all this records has been converted in uppercase here. Is this clear?
It is mandatory to do in upper or lower can be fine.
I will come to lower after this. Let me complete upper.
So
Okay.
upper here means the words are in uppercase, uppercase. The reason why we are writing upper.
We want means if you will write upper here, no? So
Yeah.
what it will do, the task of upper is it will convert everything in uppercase. Now see here in Chennai, C was in uppercase, all the other characters were in lowercase, no? Now you
Correct.
see here, everything is converted in uppercase.
Correct.
I will answer that why I am doing this. I will answer it. But this
But
is
here,
the task of upper. Yeah, tell me.
but here where here like select star from employee where upper location is Delhi. Here we have Delhi in capital as well as in lowercase. So how is this being possible?
I will come to that. I will explain you that. I will come to that part. Here I'm just telling that this upper location, the task of upper location is whatever is present in location column, it will convert everything in uppercase. Okay. After this, I will explain you what will happen. But is this upper location task clear what it will do, what it will perform?
Yes.
Is this clear to everyone that upper what it will do? It will convert everything in uppercase. Hope it is clear. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, clear.
Clear? Okay. So the task of upper is it will convert everything in uppercase. So that's why you can see everything here is converted in uppercase here. You see Bangalore, only B was in uppercase here, no? Now everything is in uppercase. Okay. So this is the task of upper location. Then you have written equals daily. It means you are telling SQL engine that first of all convert location in uppercase. Then within this upper location column, you search this Delhi. Okay, DELHI. You search this value Delhi and this column. So engine will search this one by one in all the records. Is this Delhi? No. Is this Delhi? Yes. So this is selected. Is this Delhi? Yes, this is selected. This is not Delhi. This is not Delhi. Is this Delhi? Yes, this is selected. Is this clear? These three records are same as this case DLHI uppercase. This is also uppercase. Got it? Now these records are coming from which record? This is coming from this record, correct? And this is coming from this record. And this is coming from this record. So then engine will refer this table. It means this values has been selected. It means this is coming from this record. And this is coming from this record, and this is coming from this record. Is this clear? So where task is over, it has applied the filter, it converted in upper location, and in this it was searching for Delhi. These all are Delhi. It has searched it. These records are selected, and the corresponding records it will mark that okay, these records are selected. Where task is over. Okay. Then after where, this select will come into picture. What is the task of select? To display. What you are telling to display here? A star. A star means what? All the columns. So it will take all the columns and then it will, what all records you have selected, it will copy it, this record as well, and it will paste it. It means this records finally selected, and that is why this will be in the output. I have two Michael, one Tom. Abdul is not present here because I missed it, right? We have inserted Abdul as well, no? Where is the Abdul value? 11 Abdul, 300 Delhi. So this is 11 Abdul. $300. Location was Delhi, all in uppercase. This is an. Okay, so this Delhi will also be selected, and this corresponding record Abdul. So that's why you will get this Abdul as well in the output. So that's why you see this output, what we have retrieved from the SQL engine, and this what we have done the analysis. Are they both same?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how, when you written this query and you got the output, so this is how internally SQL does it and we get the output. Is this clear? If it is not clear, tell me, I will repeat this. Or if you have any question, tell me. Is this clear, yes or no?
Yes.
Any other question, anyone? Okay, if you don't have question, I have a
Same question
yeah.
will be done through lower, right?
I will come to that. I will come to that. Let me complete upper first. But you're right. We can do using lower as well. Any question from this, anyone? No? Okay. Now, in this query, if I will write here like this, then what will be the output? Any idea?
It will be
Nothing.
Michael and Michael 3 Delhi.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same output.
Same output. You will get all the records of Delhi.
You will get 11th record, I think, Abdul.
Abdul only. Okay. Okay. Let's analyze it. I will not run this query. First of all, let's do our own analysis. Okay. So this is the query. Now in this query, which keyword will be executed first?
Select.
From.
No, from, no.
Okay.
First of all, engine will execute from, right? Okay, so it will execute from first. What is the meaning of from?
It will create a temporary copy of the employee table.
From means we are telling to the SQL engine that this is the table from which I want data. Okay, so engine will take a copy of it. Let me take the copy directly from here. This is our employee table. We have taken a copy. This is clear. Okay. Okay. From is over. After from, which keyword you will execute? I mean, engine will execute.
Where?
Where? Good. So what is the task of where?
It filters the data as per the
To
condition.
apply the filter, right? To filter the data. Okay. In where, what you have written? Upper location. It means you are telling SQL engine to convert all the records of location column in uppercase. Okay. So here engine will convert all the records of this location column in uppercase. Let me convert this. So here you could see all the record has been converted in uppercase for this location column now, right? Okay. Now this is done. After this, what you are searching in this upper location column? Daily, all in
Daily.
lowercase, right? We are searching daily, all in lowercase. So in this upper location column, do you have daily all in lowercase?
No.
No.
Do you have daily all in lowercase in upper location column?
Oh, no.
No.
So you don't have daily all in, you're searching for lowercase daily in upper location column. Can you find this lowercase daily here? You don't have, right? So none of the records will be selected, all will be rejected here, right? These all records will be rejected, correct? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So if none of the records has been selected, so then engine will go to this select clause. Select is done. What is the task of select?
To display.
To display the data. Have you selected any data?
No.
No.
No. Then what engine will display?
Nothing.
Nothing. So now check the output. No data found. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to be careful what you are using here. Okay, actually, this is a contradictory statement. Why? Engine is confused here that Tanvir has asked me to convert everything in uppercase. I converted everything in uppercase. Then why you are searching lowercase data in this? Correct? No. It is like you went to a veg restaurant and you're asking for non-veg. Correct? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah, but we have here
Yes, no,
the
question.
local.
Yeah, Naima, what you're asking?
But here, where we have created this employee, ID, employee location. So here we have, the location in
Good,
lowercase as well. So
good.
why isn't the system taking it?
Good question. So Naima is asking that, but Tanvir, this daily in lower case is at least it is present here, no? It is present here, then at least this and this, it is present here. So this should be displayed. That is what you're asking, Naima, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But we already converted all this in uppercase.
The reason is this daily lowercase. You are searching in which column? Location column or upper location column? Where you are searching?
Upper location.
Upper location. So because now in upper location, everything is in uppercase, that's why this will not give any output. If you are searching this, suppose if I have written this query, I will remove this. Okay, now daily you are searching in which column?
Location.
Location. Now in location, do you have lowercase this daily? Yes, it
Yes.
is there. So now you see when I will execute, this will give the output. Now you're getting these two records now.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay, good question. Hope it is clear. Feel free and please ask questions. Don't think about the question, whatever it may be. Please ask question. Yeah.
As you said, that's an constraint, like, the
Hmm.
uppercase and the lowercase. So is there any way to ignore case sensitive in just one statement?
Case sensitive in just one statement. Sorry, I didn't get your question. If
Like,
you want to make it case sensitive, you just write upper. Okay, that will become case sensitive, and I think that is what I have shown in this examples. No? just written upper. Now the output is case insensitive. You're getting all the locations. Are you asking something different?
No, that's all.
Okay. So you have to be careful if you are using upper location, then this value has to be in uppercase only. Okay, in this query, this has to be in uppercase only. Then this will give you the output. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Come on, tell me.
Yes, Tanvish.
Clear?
Why
Okay,
Yes.
one
is
more
there
question
a
I want
thing?
to ask.
Why is there a
Huh.
thing for this uppercase and lowercase? Why cannot the SQL read that yes, it is Delhi, no matter in what case it is? Why can't it read it?
Because the reason is data is case sensitive. Like how I told you here, no, many times, like your password. Okay, this is different and this is different, right? Correct? Suppose Naima, your password is Naima123. Okay. And if you're writing it like this, so do you think the system will allow you to access? No, this will throw error message. You can check this on your Gmail or Facebook, any other account, right? It will not allow you. Correct?
Correct.
So that's why suppose take the example of your banking transactions, right? So you have your credentials, password, and all those things are there if you're logged into the online banking. So your password is getting stored somewhere, and that is case sensitive. So that is the reason in database world, uppercase, lowercase, this all matters, and you have to write in exactly same way because data is case sensitive. Uppercase is different, lowercase is different. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Any other question?
Hi Tanvir, I have doubt in
Hmm.
insert. So like I have 100
Mhm.
rows. So do I have to write it for each and every row that insert into value so and so for 100 times? Or do I have any other by chance?
Good question. And this
Yeah.
question we get in each and every batch. Good question. That okay, fine, Tanvir, you have 5 to 10 records. So manually you have written this and you inserted. But suppose in my project I have millions of data and I have to save that in a table. So do you think, Tanvir, I will write this insert statement million times? Of course, no. See, when you're working in the project, okay, so there we have a concept of data loader. Okay, so that will, or you just have to keep the data in an Excel file. Like here, I have how I have this data in an Excel file, and you just keep it here. The loader will pick it from here and it will load in the table. Okay, so even if you have millions of records, it will extract from here, it will load that in the table. But why I'm explaining this, many times manually you want to insert 1 or 2 or 10 records because maybe you are doing some sample analysis, you're doing some random testing. So in those cases, this is required. And in an interview, you will not get questions from this creating table or inserting data. Okay. The actual query starts from this select. Okay. So there the loader will take care of loading data when if you have millions of records. Hope it is clear.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, now I have one more question. Now, suppose if I am writing like this, think carefully and then answer, okay? What will be the output of this query?
No output.
Show me the table once again. Entire table.
Okay.
No,
Let
it
me
won't
show
display
you.
any output.
This is the query and this is your data. My question is, if I will execute this query, will you get any output?
Yes,
No,
Tom.
no,
No.
data.
no.
Why no?
Because you have you have written upper location. So in upper location, you don't have like So it's D is in upper and other in lower case. So you won't get any output.
Good. Here again, the same thing will happen. You have upper location. It means you converted data of this location column all in uppercase, correct? Now within this, what you are searching? You are searching this Delhi, right? You are searching D uppercase and this value. So do you have this Delhi present here in this data?
No.
You don't have. Again, this is a contradictory statement. You converted everything in uppercase. Then why you are searching this data which has only D in uppercase? Will you find this data here? No, not at all, right? So again, what will be the output? No data found. So what we finally concluded, if you're using upper location, then you have to use all the uppercase here. Then you will get all the employees who are from Delhi, irrespective of their case. Is this clear?
Yes.
Is this clear? You folks are not asking questions.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have one question. I executed this query, this one. Okay. And I have this output, right? Okay. My question is, listen very carefully and then answer. My question is, I have written here upper location, right? What is the task of this upper location?
Convert to the uppercase.
It will convert the data in uppercase, right? Okay.
Yes.
If it has converted data of the location column in uppercase, then when it is getting displayed, why this Delhi not in uppercase? Right now I told you here, no, that this will convert everything, all the location in uppercase. Then why this is not coming all in uppercase?
Because this where clause we are using for the filter only. Data comes which are be stored in the actually.
Okay.
It will display the original table details only.
We have not changed the original data. It is just for filtering condition. It is at the doing at the back end and then displaying the original data in the front end.
Good, very good. See, here you are displaying the data. So which keyword is responsible for displaying the data? Select a star, correct? Now this will display data from this table. This upper location, what we have derived, this was done in the temporary memory, right? But the data, what I have shown you here, this will be converted in uppercase, right? And these records are selected. But finally, this is coming from which table and which record? It is coming from here, correct? This is coming from here, and this is coming from here. Similarly, this is coming from here. Now, in this, how these locations are saved. So in the same manner, you will get the output here. So don't think we are displaying this value. We are referring this from this, we are extracting this data, and that is what we are showing here. So we have not changed the parent table. If you want, I will show you the parent table. See, select a star from employee only. Check the data. Do you think in this employee table, all the location has been converted in uppercase?
No.
No, because this upper location, what I have done, where this was done, in the temporary memory, this doesn't have the power to change the parent table data. You see, location is as it is. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why these all things are very important to understand internally what is happening. Now suppose your manager is telling that, okay, fine, Tanvir, you executed this query. Let me copy it here. I executed this query and this is the output, right? Now suppose now my manager is telling that, Tanvir, okay, fine, you have displayed all the employees who are from Delhi. Okay. Now my manager is telling me that, okay, Tanvir, this daily all in different cases. No, it doesn't looks professional, doesn't looks good. Do one thing, while displaying this location, keep all the daily in uppercase. You understood the question what I'm asking?
Yes.
I think question is clear. See, I will repeat this. I'm displaying this output. My manager is telling that, okay, fine, Tanvir, it is good. You are displaying all the employees who are from Delhi, irrespective of the case. But Tanvir, it doesn't looks good here because you see here all this Delhi are in different cases. Here all in uppercase. Here this Delhi all in lowercase. Here this Delhi all in lowercase. Here it is proper case. It doesn't looks good. Do one thing, Tanvir, while displaying, no, display all the location in uppercase. Is the question clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what we have to do? We have to display in uppercase, no? Then what you have to do? Here in select, remove a star. You write employee ID and then write upper within, sorry, not here. This is employee name, this salary. Then write here upper and within bracket write location. Okay, then give gender. Now in select, if you will write upper location, then SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to display this location in uppercase because now you're using upper location in which clause? In select clause, right? Okay, 1 minute. See, before from whatever you will write, it is known as select clause. Okay. So here engine will understand that, oh, I have to display location in uppercase. Now check the output. Now do you think all the location is in uppercase?
Yes.
Okay. But this is again for display purpose only. Okay. Even if you will check in the parent table, it has not changed in the parent table. Let me show you that. How you have written in parent table, it is as it is, right? So if you're writing upper location here, it means you are telling SQL engine that please display location in uppercase. That is why it will display location in uppercase here. Okay. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. So similarly, we have the lower case that we will discuss tomorrow. We don't have sufficient time now, but the concept is similar, exactly same. In lower case, what will happen? It will convert everything in lower case and then it will compare. Okay, we'll discuss it tomorrow. I will stop here. It was a demo class today. Those who are already in the target group, okay, so we will communicate you with the further process. And those who have not joined, if you're interested to continue with the course, you can connect with the admin, okay, and we'll let you know the process for that. And the classes are on Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9. If you have any other specific question, you can ask now. Any question, anyone? We will share the recording of today's class in the generic group as well as the target group. Okay. So, any question? No. Okay. Fine then.
Your speed of the teaching the SQL will be same in the next class as well, right?
I know like speed is too slow.
No,
The
it's
reason
okay.
is
It's okay. It's
it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Because we have participants from different background. So actually, like I deliver the session as per the participants, what I can say, their level of understanding, their experience. If you want me to continue with the same pace, I will continue with the same pace. Okay, but my main intention is those who are from the non-technical background, those who are from very new, they should also understand. I have to take care of the larger audience. Okay. Okay. So that is why you see my course is for almost 50 hours. Okay. You could see like SQL course, many trainers they can complete in 20 or 30 hours as well. Okay, but because we go at this slow pace, and we take all the questions during the class, and that's why it goes for 45 to 50 hours. Okay. Okay. Any other question?
Tanvir, now if we want to add one column extra for this particular entire
Okay.
table, like
Good.
suppose any of the,
Hmm.
how we
Good
can add
question.
each.
I understood your question. Good question. Many time it happens that created a table, you have inserted records, and then your business, your manager, your client is telling that I want one more column. Suppose they want your contact number or Gmail ID. Then for that, we have an alter command that we will discuss at the very end. And generally, nobody asks questions in the interview, but you should know it because even if you're working in the project, that will help you. There is alter command. Yes, here is the alter command. Through this, we can add a new column into this table. Okay, and we will discuss it. So, but yes, we can do that. And here is the syntax. Where is the alter? You see, this is the syntax of all the alter command. We will discuss it down the line. Okay. You see, this is the code. Alter table employee or whatever table you have, add date of birth or whatever column you want. Just run this query, you will get that. We'll discuss this in detail. Okay. Okay.
So like
Any other?
yeah, so like we had this uppercase for Delhi, right? So if I
Uh-huh.
want to change the entire, all the locations are uppercase, so I will have to write every time all the different cities name.
Like suppose if you want uppercase for any other location, then you have to change it. Then you have to write Chennai or some other thing. But there's a shortcut for that. We will discuss that when I will teach you in operator. Your question is very valid. So when I will teach you in operator, I will show you that. Okay. In and not in operator, we will discuss it then. Okay. Okay, fine. Any other question, anyone?
Tanvir, in community, like, as you mentioned, the recordings will be posted in the group. So actually, I missed for 10-15 minutes. So I just want to have a check on this. So will you post the video or?
We have a platform known as Graphy. Okay, in the target group, I will communicate that. So we take classes on Graphy only. Let me show that quickly to you guys. 1 minute. This is the, we have a Graphy platform, tna.graphy. We'll share all those things. Okay, just a minute. Let me show this quickly. This will not take much time. Okay, so this is our platform where we take classes because it was the demo today. I have taken on Zoom. So here you could see like different courses you will find. Okay. Now for you S14, we will create a new course. You will get something like this dashboard. And here you will see all this. Like suppose this is I'm showing you for the previous batch. If you want to see any other recording, you click on this. It will be date-wise date. Like 2nd August, what we taught for each and every date. And what is the recording, classroom notes, workbook, assignments, everything you can find here. If you want to check the recording, click on the recording. And here, because I'm the admin, so I have to go through different path. But for you, when you click on the recording, you will find a recording here. It takes, I think, approx 20 to 30 minutes, and then it will be automatically uploaded here. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to be dependent on us. So on a daily basis, you will get the date, the topics what we like. 25th August here we discuss minus, intersect, union, all. Okay, and then the recording, classroom notes, workbook, or if there is any assignment, you will get all those things. Hope it is clear. So we will let you know this is very simple process.
Can
How
we
to
like how
join this.
long can we access this? Like is it like for a year or
once the course is over, we give the access for 6 months. Okay, because actually you cannot never trust any platform when they can decommission all those things. But after 6 months, like your course will start from the September, by October it will be over. So from November you can calculate 6 months. It means next week, April end, you'll be having access to all those things. But after that, suppose if you want to renew for 1 or 2 months, you can connect with us. We will increase that for 1 or 2 months. But after that, again, if you want to renew it, then for that you have to pay some minimum subscription fees, and that will be renewed for another 6 months.
yeah,
Okay, that
thank
will be
you.
very minimum. Why we
Thank
have
you.
done all those things? Because many of our courses are getting misused. So that is the reason. Okay. Any other question?
And Tanvir, for today, as you mentioned, you took it on
Your
Zoom.
voice is very low.
Is this better
Can
now?
you go ahead? It's better now. Yeah, please go ahead.
As you mentioned that it would be on Graphy, but today you took it on Zoom. So for
So
today,
it will be shared on YouTube. We will share the link with you folks. It will take around 3 to 4 hours, and then we will share that on YouTube. We'll share the link with you.
okay, sounds good.
Okay.
And can you help us with your contact number as well, so we can just call you?
I think you are there in the S14 generic group.
Yeah, I'm there.
So you will find I am one of the admin in that group. You can connect with me, or Firdaus is also there. She's also the admin. You can connect with her as well. Anyone, if you need, or you can ask directly. Okay, in the generic group is you cannot post question there, so you can find the admin details there. You can connect with us. Okay. But we have limited seats in each batch, and many times when that threshold crosses, we publish on the LinkedIn as well. We are not going to add any more participants. We keep limited participants. Already, I think close to 14, 15 participants, I think, or something like that, they have registered for the course. Okay. So you plan accordingly. If you are convinced with this, you can go ahead or plan accordingly as per your convenience. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Fine then. Any other question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
This course is 1 month.
Yeah, it is typically 1 month, but again, it depends on the interaction level of the participants, how many questions they're asking. Okay. So maybe that can slip by 3-4 days. Like I can show you, like for the previous batch, this is 14. So that was slip by 1 week. Okay, because here the participants, they were very new and the interaction was very healthy. So maybe it can slip. Okay.
Yeah. Why
So
I'm
we
asking,
made
because like I need to have an idea like how much time we'll be spending on join CTs, Windows functions, and
that I
those
can tell
kinds.
you
Yeah.
quickly. Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
That I can tell you quickly. Let me show you this agenda. Here in this count group by, I think you know the basics of SQL. That's why you're asking this question. Good.
Yeah.
But the count group by and having. Okay, for that we will take approx 6 hours. For this aggregate function, it will take around 4 hours, something like that, because once I will teach you count group by having, this will not take much time. The set operators will take 4 hours. This joins will take approx 8 hours. Window function will take similarly 8 hours. Okay.
That means four classes.
4 classes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Generally, this is what happens. Correlated query will take 1 hour or 2 hours. Recursive CT 1 or 2 hours. Pivot and pivot 1 or 2 hours. Okay, but it depends on you folks. If you have more questions, we're not that much professional that we have to complete within that time frame. We want that each and every student, and that is why in each and every batch we get more than 60% from referrals only. Okay, so people trust us, so that's why. But plan accordingly. That's why we strongly recommend to everyone, first attend demo, If it is convincing, then go ahead. Okay, so generally you can make it to be approx 50 hours, okay, for the entire course. Okay.
Okay, and another question, like
Hmm.
I'm comfortable with the basics, like what we are doing right now. So do we have an option like we can join from the intermediate level from where
Your
we'll
wish.
be starting?
Your
And
wish.
we can
But
just
one thing,
access the recordings, like, can we do
it's
that?
purely your wish. But one thing I will tell you, like in each and every concept, okay, whatever I'll be teaching you, you will find something new. Because why I'm telling, because in each and every concept, in each and every keyword, I will tell you that, okay, when this keyword will fail, when this keyword will work, what are the pros and cons of it, how it will behave with null. Okay, that is what if you see these conceptual questions now. So you'll find that, okay, something new I'm learning. So even if you know those basics, I will request you that attend 1 or 2 classes. I mean, it's totally your wish. Okay, you can go through the recording as well. I don't have any consent. But each and every topic you'll find something new because I will be teaching you misconceptions as well. Okay, that's why count, group by and having we are taking close to 6 to 8 hours, right? Generally, count can be completed in 1 hour only, right? Having again in 1 hour. But we'll be discussing multiple scenarios in that. Okay. Fine. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay. Fine then. Now I will stop here and we will connect tomorrow. Those who are in the target group, we will communicate with you the further process. Stay tuned there. And the next class will happen tomorrow at the same time, 7 to 9. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining this course, for attending this demo session. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Tanvir.
Thank you, Tanvir.
Thank you.
Thank you.